Alright, so here's my first week back, right 1 week after my powerlifting meet. I'm starting a strength building phase. Going to switch from conventional to sumo deadlifting for the most part to improve my hip strength and make it a little bit more difficult off the ground. I also want to see how 4 weeks of sumo deadlift will transfer into strength gains into my conventional, which is my competition lift. So here I am with 315 pounds doing some warm-up sets. I did some other warm-up sets, but I figure there's no point in showing the lighter weight, at least right now. So trying to get a feel for this, and because I haven't been working at since I haven't been doing a whole lot of high volume work, the one thing I realized about this workout, which I noticed right away, was my fucking hands. They hurt like hell. So the one thing that hurt the most was not my legs, was not my back, it were my hands. Developing brand new calluses, or again tolerance for holding heavy weight in my hands. And as you may notice, I'm not wearing a belt. I'm sticking to going beltless. I will only use a belt when absolutely necessary, when I feel it's appropriate. I have a belt right there at the side, and if I need to grab it, I can. If I feel like I need it for a set, but because I am trying to build my core, work on my lower back more, and just kind of improve my overall full body strength, I don't want to depend on the belt when I don't need it. So, probably if I go heavier than 500 pounds, I'll use a belt. So, anyways, this feels pretty good. I'm getting a feel for it. Oh, actually, let me take that back. Does not feel good. I fucking hate sumo deadlifts. I hate them because I'm just not used to them. I think this is my third set, and I'm just having trouble getting the right position. My hands hurt, and I pretty much get frustrated here and just say, fuck this, I'm going back to conventional. And by that time, I'm just tired. So here we are, just 425 for some conventional deadlifts. I'm just so fatigued. The one thing I hate the most is that my fingernails are scraping my inner thighs, and that shit hurts. Oh, this set here is I learned from Mark Bell about kind of doing a very, very gradual touch and go. I'm not really bouncing the weight off the ground. I'm just barely kissing the ground, or trying to. And what I'm doing is I'm just practicing staying tight. I'm using my belt here because I didn't know how this was going to feel with 425. Because I'm essentially not letting go, or I'm not re-gripping the bar at all. I'm just holding it the whole time. This is my second workout of the day. I would have done it in a row, but I was pretty tight for time. This is 425 for block pulls off about 5-inch blocks. And I'm just doing sumo again to emphasize my hips, working my glutes, and working on that hip strength. And it's been a while since I've done some block pulls, and with this weight, it actually wasn't too bad. So I felt pretty strong. The one thing I'll say about doing this is splitting up my workout was that it allowed me for more rest periods, so I figured I could do more weight. So I decided to put 455 on the bar, and you can see how much I stall. It feels a little awkward, being in this position, but what I try my best to do is just really squeeze the bar as tight as I can. I mean, you can see how I fidget there a little bit. This is kind of a shitty set in my opinion, because I'm just essentially bitching and moaning and crying because my hands hurt. Come on, bitch, pick up the goddamn weight. Come on, pick it up. Let's go. I'm just being silly here. And you just gotta, what I found, like, you'll see the next set after this, is that if I just freaking just psych myself up, grab the weight, and just suck up the pain, I'll get through it. I mean, if it was my glute pain or quad pain or some other kind of pain, I would probably grind through it, or it would be easier to kind of talk myself up and say, hey, lift the weight, push yourself. But the pain's in my hands. God, I fucking hate that pain. Just my hands are throbbing, they're slipping, and I'm positioning my hands so that my calluses don't rip. I'm essentially trying to flatten my calluses by using the weight of the bar. And so here we go. This is a 455 again for a set of 5. And you'll see here that I just pretty much hammered through this set. I kind of just psyched myself out. And because I guess my nervous system is used to the weight, it kind of knows how to pull now. And without a belt, it felt perfectly fine, especially with the sumo stance. It made it actually look quite easier. Then I went down and dropped the weight to 425 because I felt like my form was suffering. I have to say, I mean, doing these block pulls, I've always loved block pulls because they're fun to lift some heavy ass weight. When I do this workout next week, I can't wait to either go up and weigh. I'm probably going to go up and weigh. So here's some stiff-legged deadlifts. I've actually never done stiff-legged deadlifts from a stiff-legged deficit deadlifts. This is actually the biggest deficit I've ever used, a 3.5-inch deficit. And it's quite high, but surprisingly, because I lifted heavier earlier, this actually felt pretty good. It felt very light. 315 was super light on this almost 4-inch deficit. So I put up the weight to 335, and I'm trying to do mostly a stiff-legged deadlift because I'm trying to emphasize my lower back and hamstrings more. And I'm finding that, man, this is super easy for me to do. And again, the thing that's suffering the most are my hands. I really wish I knew how to use straps. I've been trying to use them. I've tried them before, but I just give up on them. And then on my last final set, I use I think it's 365? I can't remember. And I think I said the bar starts to slow down. I'm beginning to get really fatigued. Oh, no, this is my third set. I'm sorry. So I hammered through this pretty good. So this is 355 again for deficit stiff-legged deadlifts. And then here we go for 375, I want to say. 60. Yeah, 375. Wow. It's pretty good. I didn't realize how much I was lifting. I just added 10s on each side. And you see how I bailed the bar there because I didn't feel strong. So what I did is I put on my belt so that I can finish at maybe 2 or 3 more reps. And I only get 1, I think. And I just called it a day. Pretty productive day, I say. Although I'm not 100% happy with my performance, I did fairly good. Can't complain. So anyways, thanks for watching. Click like or subscribe. This is my new deadlift routine.